What do you see as the biggest challenges?
So first of all, let me say that in government of India actually has been very forthcoming and very proactive about the green transition, about e-mobility. And they've been clear from the beginning that India should not miss the bus, if I can use the word. When some disruptive technologies came like solar energy, semiconductors, and even to a large extent, some of the other trends like smartphones, um, India kind of did not take the leadership role, and we became consumers of the technology developed somewhere around the world. We could not build the scale. We could not become suppliers to the world. We became, buyers from the other countries. So I think the vision in India has been that India should lead e-mobility. It should create a strong market domestically and also create ability to become a supplier of EV technology to the world. So I think that's been a focus. The government also very rightly spoke to us, of course, as stakeholders, and decided that we are not going to follow the West in electric transition. Earlier when you thought about electric, you thought about Tesla. It was all about electric cars. But I think in India, it's not about the cars. It's been the two-wheelers and the three-wheelers
Yeah,
and the bus,
yeah,
which are the mass transport products, whether it's personal or urban transportation, that are driving this electrification. It also makes sense because these are all intracity products. So a two-wheeler will be running within a city, so will a three-wheeler be. You don't need to worry about creating a charging infrastructure on the highways in order to put millions of vehicles on the road. People are charging their two-wheelers at home like they charge their mobile phones. So I think, therefore, because we are a large market for these products, because these are used by our common man, the large part of the population, because our infracity not requiring a large charging infrastructure, I think the government has rightly supported rapid electrification of two-wheelers and three-wheelers and buses, which will also benefit our society in terms of saving transport costs and pollution in our cities. They have not focused on electrification of cars in the first phase.
yeah.
So I believe that in the next 5 years, we will see rapid movement in these segments. And in parallel, some of the areas which you mentioned, the charging infrastructure on the highways, and other things will get built so that in the next phase of electrification, we will see electric cars also becoming more and more popular. Today, electric cars are being bought, but more as a second vehicle in the family, or more as a premium EV or a taxi. But for electric cars to become the primary mode of transport, I think charging infrastructure is something that people are looking forward to, which I think will get built over the next 5 years. But for two and three wheelers, I think the time has come.